In terms of interesting comparisons, Hunter Labrada versus Rafael Brandao, I mean, Ovilsos Eel. You guys, well, 36% of you guys and gals, everybody in between, wanted to see this one. Part of your You Pick Tuesday poll. Want to see the rest of them, including Derek Lunsford versus Hattie Shupin, revisiting that 2023 Olympia matchup? Oh, I would love to do that one. Get this video up to 400 likes. That's all I ask. But this, like I said, or however I do it. Because these two dudes may very well meet on that Olympia stage. Not according to my predictions, which I did get a lot of backlash from you Brazilian fans. And I deserve it. 10th place, come on. To Hunter's 6th? Well, if Hunter brings this package here, I don't know. I think Brandao might actually be able to take him. Now, was Brandao his best here at the Arnold Classic? South America? Well, the lighting wasn't the best, things of that nature, but the lighting wasn't the best, things of that nature at the, the Italy Pro? Is that what the Hunter Labrada, the one that Hunter Labrada won? It was more famous than the actual show. Hunter Labrada. See, I try to say it fast. But having said that, guys, Hunter is a thicker dude, but much more streamlined is this Brazilian. And like I said, not Australian, you Brazilians, you got pretty upset at me, and I understand that. But at least wait till the Olympia's over. This is where I think the judges are going to have him placed. Go to the next shot, and again, yes, Hunter Labrada is a thick dude. He means business. When he is standing out there, the judges look at him, because he is one big hunk of a man. Take a look at this hunk of a man, or whatever Matty Frigno would say. But once again, I have to point to the whole package. The aesthetic flow. The Brazilian is just hands down defeating Hunter. Probably in the front double too, but Hunter had the maybe more quality arms, I'll say it. Yes, he did. He was beating Brandao in the arm department. But in the front lat spread, nothing doing. Rafael, he's got some big legs, which is funny because Hunter's quads, they look ginormous. Huge. But an edge to Brandao, if you add the two front shots up, for sure. Go to the side. Thickness versus just muscle everywhere. Muscle attachments, three-dimensional thickness for Brandao. He's got a great big man's chest, manlier than Hunter Labrada's chest. It is. And the delt separation, far greater. You can see some, the midsection obviously as well. Even in the lower half. Brandao has Hunter Labrada's number in this side chest shot when using these two versions. What about the side tricep? Interesting. Brandao all of a sudden looks different. He looks better. Brandao, this is the Arnold Classic. Hunter is opened up a little bit better. You can see that. Nice midsection for Hunter, which he is criticized on. Brandao, he doesn't have like a Hattie Shupin type waistline, but it matches everything. He's actually got a big man's chest, even in the side try. But, I mean, this is more like a Dorian Yates front lat spread for Hunter Labrada. This is going to be hard to beat. Look at the tricep meat itself. Looks like a big lobster claw. And he's got some conditioned wheels too. Big, thick, very thick. But all in all, guys, I think it may be a tie on some people's sheets, but I actually have Brandao winning this one. Heading into the back shots. The almighty back shots. Oh, yeah. Now, as far as conditioning is concerned, both of these guys look a little bit slushy. Just a little bit. Isn't that what Nick Strength and Power said about Ian one year? A little slushy. I think it was slushy. Something like that. Looks like they each had puddings, is what I said in my last video. They had some pudding skins. Not the most conditioned like Loco said, but I think Hunter would have an edge as far as that's concerned, would he not? Would he not? Now, what about the back itself? Brandao, he's got some thickness back there. I'm surprised. To be honest with you, then our 2-ply toilet paper. Well, I went too far with it. I'm sorry. See, I ruined it. Go to the rear, double by. Yes. Hunter is one of those He-Man action figures, or even a Lego figure, because they were right thick too. Quite thick, not right. Just right thick, man. It's just what people say sometimes. Brandao's traps were no illusion. Not an illusion in that rear lat spread, because you can see them here. They're huge. Hunter's just going to be too much, I think, in the back. As far as the thickness is concerned, see Brandao in the front, he was displaying that much better midsection, so he was getting an edge on that aspect. But from the back, I think it's too much. Rear lat was doable. It was a matchup, but the rear double, I think, is a Hunter pose. Here is the abs and thigh. And it gives us, it's the Arnold classic again for Brandao. Sorry, couldn't get an abs and thigh from the Arnold Brazil. And the Arnold South America. And that's what I wanted to use, because that's where he earned his ticket to the Olympia. Much like Hunter Labrada here earned his ticket at the Flex Pro, Muscle Pro, what have you. Little soft to the touch. They should have little pointer sticks to touch the bottoms of their abs. Glutes if they need to. To see who's softer. Hunter looks pretty ripped in the quads, though. I will tell you that for sure. Ultimately, the most muscular shows us that Hunter would definitely take this pose. I would say. I think there's just too much muscle involved. Midsections actually look pretty similar. Suspiciously similar. Interesting. Maybe some more shreds in the midsection would be ideal for a guy like Brandao, at least in this shot. For the most part, though, like I said, Logo said, pretty even as far as the flow over the physique. Now, there's also things that we don't really, I do sometimes, but for the most part, people just ignore. They totally ignore. Have a look at the calves. Does that not mean anything to any of you? Hunter Labrada has a huge Hostetler set of calves. I mean, that is meat on the bone. Thickness. Definitely winning on that aspect. And one thing I have to say. Hunter Labrada at this event, the lighting was so terrible. They were putting this version up against any bodybuilder, and they were all beating him because the lighting sucked. And I honestly think he was just tapping the gas pedal. He's going to go all out at this Olympia this year. So using the picture comparison, yeah, maybe the Brazilian would have got an edge. But I seen some footage. People even in the audience showing Hunter's back and how ripped he really was. Not even close. Does not reflect his conditioning, the pictures that we featured here today. But luckily, there's a lot of hearsay and enough that we can go by some of this evidence that would suggest that the lighting was not the best. And hey, the lighting might not have been the best at the Arnold Classic either. So Brandao definitely has a chance to supersede my 10th place prediction. And I apologize, guys, but hey, we had Curry 9th. Is that not disrespectful? We got a lot of other guys too, like Bonac. I mean, these guys are all great athletes. There's a range. He could get up to 6th. And Hunter could get 10th. You don't know. Until the show. Have a great one, guys. 500 likes or 400 likes. I apologize. I'll do all them other requests. Have a nice one.